In today's episode, I take a look at Euro New Zealand dollar and Euro GBP. Karaba takes a look at Pound New Zealand dollar, and Ruan takes a look at gold. Then we also have some action from our Discord trading room. Enjoy. Alright, I'm going to start off with Euro New Zealand dollar. It's a pair that we've been covering quite a lot this year. We got this nice little long up, and then now we're currently looking for shorts to hopefully get to new lows on this daily time frame. And a couple of weeks ago, we were looking at this 1.73 level, and that held quite nicely. And there was a second opportunity over here to get short. Now, I've already got a couple of positions short on this market, but after the the Reserve Bank of New Zealand statement last week, we had this big spike over here, and I expect this spike to hold if this scenario does play out. So what I'm looking for now is for another short, and my current shorts from 173 and from this level here, I've moved my stop loss to the top of the spike since I don't expect the market to get to this high again if this is going to take the lows. So next week we're going to look for the market to push maybe a bit higher, and then we're going to be looking for shorts. Now the main level I'll be looking at is this little order block over here, which comes in just about 1.71. So you have this little order block here at 1.71. I'm not sure if you're going to get this high, but if you do get this high, I might look to get another short in. But there is another little level that I want to look at, and it's based more on a trend line. I don't normally use these trend lines to catch these trades, but this one is actually looking quite nice. Now the trend line coming in all the way from this high, it's actually acted as quite nice support and resistance on a couple of occasions, and perhaps we'll only get to this trend line. And if we do find a bit of price action over there, I might also look to get short there. But ultimately, if it doesn't get all the way there and it just continues falling, that would be great because we're still holding the short from the top there, and hopefully this one can play out because it is still quite a lot of pips to the downside. All right, the next pair I want to look at is that of EURGBP. This is one we discussed last week, and I still have the setup from last week on the screen here. And we were looking for shorts on this market, and as you guys can see, the market did sort of get to our little sell level, but the market hasn't dropped yet. Now I'm actually thinking that the market is still going to go a little bit higher, the fact that it hasn't gone down yet. So I'm going to remove this sell order for now, and I'm actually going to look for the market to go a little bit higher above the 0.9 level. And if I just zoom in on the 4 hour quickly, we actually do have an order block coming in around just above the 0.9 area. So perhaps early next week we'll make another run higher, and we'll break through the 0.9 level, and perhaps we'll find a little bit of a reversal pattern over here to get short this market. We got quite big targets to the downside if this does work out, so this is what I'm still going to be watching next week.
Good day, traders. Welcome to our weekly market analysis. Now the pair I'm looking at, it is the Pound NZD. Looking at the daily time frame, we have had in this previous support broken. So what I'm looking for, it is a push back into the retest of this support, which could now become our resistance level. So looking at H4, and if I bring in the Fibonacci from swing high to swing low, we also have the confluence between the structure and the Fib zone. So also bringing in the RSI, we also have a potential hidden divergence which is currently forming, having price a lower low, and the RSI potentially forming a higher high. So this signals a trend continuation if we could get the RSI pushing at the extreme. So that is a high probability trade setup I will be looking for during the week. So for my target, if I flip the Fibonacci and look for the extension, I will be looking for targets at the 127 extension. And since it is also a trend continuation, you could also look for targets a little bit lower, perhaps at the 161.8. So Those are two areas to look out for taking target. So that is my view on the pound NZD. I hope that you have a great week. Cheers.
Gold. We've had this massive run up now. I was expecting this, to be an ABC correction, but it wasn't like that. So I'm expecting a bigger ABC correction now, possibly into this 1355 level. We got these equal lows here. We got this fair value gap. So yeah, I think gold can still drop to these levels. Looking on at the bigger picture, we got this 1, 2, 3 ABC, fourth wave, and obviously we'll go still expecting more bullish prices. So for now, we can probably look at shorts. So, once we get to, say, this level here, which is, it's at 14114. If it does something like this, I'll probably take it. Let's see, maybe we can get this 1355 level. But yeah, it can also, another thing that it can do, it can just make a flat correction, just break these lows, these equal lows. Like that. It can just do this. So this is another scenario I'll be looking at. You're still expecting bullish prices to continue, once this correction is finished. So that's my review. Thanks, guys.